It's now official. Spider-Man 2 does not have DLC.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
Now, while this might seem like a big deal and like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, which a lot of people are saying, feeling, I'm not one of them. And I honestly don't understand why a lot of people have this mentality where I've seen a lot of talk where they think that everything that was left open ended, besides like maybe Norman and the Osborn, after credits scene, that like it's just now scrapped and like it's not gonna happen. And I'm kind of like, are you insane? Like you're telling me now that like this whole Carnage debacle, like this whole issue is not gonna be solved in the third game? Like, I understand why this probably is happening, and it's because of the leaks. For those who don't know, Insomniac was unfortunately leaked a while back, and essentially all the DLC was leaked for the game of like what was going to come out, and it was like a roadmap, right? So it was 3 main base DLCs, and I honestly think if that wasn't leaked, no one would care, because in my opinion, why is it such a big deal that DLC happens? Why can't we save it for the third game and have this big climactic culmination of everything that has happened in these games, but I don't know if people don't understand that, or if it's like what they're just obsessed with wanting more, or they feel cheaped out. I've seen a lot of people who think that they did not get their money's worth, which I'm sorry. I think you're absolutely insane to think that Marvel Spider-Man 2 is a bad game. I honestly think like you're crazy. The only thing that I think is objectively correct, is that the ending was rushed. That's the only thing that I believe that needed more time. Like there needs to be like a lot more time at the end. Didn't happen. It's fine. It's still an amazing game. Like you're telling me like one, I'm not even gonna say bad ending, like one like maybe too fast-paced ending makes the game bad, and now we don't get DLC, like story DLC, because Insomniac did confirm they said story, so I don't know if we're gonna still get suits. We'll have to see. But now they're just like, people are complaining, and I'm like, what happened to gamers? Because there was a time when people complained about DLC and how it takes away from like the base game, and it's just like, obviously, they want more money, and they're like blah blah blah, and I'm kind of like, where did that go? Like if we're comparing this whole thing, right, where people are complaining that they like, we're feeling cheaped out, like all this stuff is just not gonna happen anymore. And I'm like, well, where was this kind of like thought process when Arkham City came out? So for instance, the Hush side mission, right, where you find out that Hush, was it Dr. Thomas Elliot, I believe his name, he makes himself look like Bruce Wayne, and the whole point is to get back at Bruce, right? That is not solved in Arkham City. Sure, it's a side mission, but at the same time, so is the Carnage mission. It's a side mission. Sure, it has something to do with the symbiote, because obviously Carnage is a symbiote. I don't fully understand what's going on, because obviously Arkham Knight eventually did talk about it and just finish that story, which obviously is left up to debate if you think it was done well. I liked it, but anyways, I just don't understand why people are so mad. And I know they were like, maybe it was because Insomniac wasn't saying it, and I know the first game got DLC, but like, I don't know, like it just wasn't, DLC is not necessary. It could just be solved for the next game. And I kind of talked about this in my last Marvel Spider-Man 2 video, where having this third game, which there could be another game before, obviously Insomniac is working on Wolverine, which that's gonna take a lot of time and resources. There could be maybe another game in between, which could make sense if you want to maybe tackle Silk there, like Cindy Moon, because that's still a really big thing that needs to be discussed, which I guess you could do in the third game. But there's a lot, right? Because we have Norman, Doc Ock, we have Chameleon, we have Carnage. There's a lot of villains, which I guess with 3 spider people. I mean, it's doable. But you know, people complained about Marvel Spider-Man 2 saying it's a rushed product, yet they want DLC. And I'm like, well, obviously if they did DLC, that would take time and resources away from Wolverine. It would take time and resources away from Spider-Man 3, or again, in between game like the Miles Morales game. And I just don't understand like why that's happening. And I think it's fine. We don't need DLC. Just give us suits. And then also, like, you know, people complaining about how the Marvel Spider-Man 2 is an inferior product because it doesn't have Spider-Man 1's suit selection, which, okay, yes, those suits are objectively better than, I guess, Spider-Man 2's suit selection, even though we have some really, really cool ones in this game. But like, you're kidding me? Like, you're gonna make skins dictate how the game is? Like, there's just no way. I don't know, guys. Just let's be patient. Let Insomniac do their thing. I you know, could it have been canceled because all of the leaks? You know, I don't know. But regardless, I'm actually so happy that there's no DLC. I was so happy with the outcome of this game. I don't regret my purchase. If they want to release, you know, skins in between the wait time, that's perfectly fine by me. That adds replay value, you know. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's such a big deal that everyone's making it out to be. I understand you want more to do more sooner, but it's like, just wait, you know. Anyway, guys, I might get flamed in the comments for my opinion, but let me know what you all think down below. I'm curious to see, like, maybe I'm missing something, right? And I hope I am, because people seem crazy to me, and I don't like that, because I never like being the guy who feels like the odd man out. Like, why are people crashing out about this? Please, let me know. Anyways, hope you have a good day, and this is probably my last Marvel Spider-Man 2 video, so it's been a good run. Until next time, take care.